0.01 millimeter. That is the difference between a flawless cut and total failure. These are Japanese hairdressing scissors 3, engineered with more precision than a surgeon's blade.
For centuries, Japan perfected the edge, from the samurai sword to the modern convex blade.
A legacy of metal, refined over generations.
And inside this factory, every blade is crafted, measured, judged, and corrected
until it reaches 0.01 millimeter accuracy.
The story of Japanese scissors begins centuries ago, in small workshops where master smiths forged blades for samurai. These smiths mastered metal purity, heat control, and edge geometry. Their blades were sharper, stronger, and more flexible than anything the world had seen.
Over generations, this craft evolved. What was once guided only by hand
is now measured by lasers, corrected by algorithms, and executed by machines with micron-level accuracy.
But the soul for Arnold, the pursuit of the perfect edge bedodam, Naftrolt, never changed.
This is why Japan engineers scissors to a tolerance of 0.01 millimeter. At this scale, even the curve of the blade determines performance.
Japanese convex edge glides effortlessly, while the bevel edge cuts with a sharper bite but less refinement.
Stylists rely on this precision. Even the slightest gap changes everything. Japan's convex edge scissors became a worldwide standard,
trusted for their smooth, silky cutting feel.
The scissor first exists as data. Every curve is simulated, every detail mapped. The convex blade requires a precise radius. Too sharp and it weakens, too flat and it drags. Where evaluates thousands of variables, from force distribution to pivot tension. Before the first piece of metal is touched, the blade is perfected digitally. Every dimension, every tolerance, approved with surgical precision. Only then does the journey from data to steel begin.
Japan uses high-purity stainless steels, VG10, AUS8, and premium Hitachi alloys.
Impurities must be below 0.02%. Any flaw, and the blade will vibrate, warp, or dull prematurely. Only the purest steel is worthy of a Japanese convex edge. Before forging begins, the steel is tested for moisture, hardness, and microstructural consistency. Nothing escapes this stage. Every micron is analyzed.
If the steel fails here, it will fail in your hands. And so Japan rejects aggressively.
Only steel with perfect internal consistency is permitted to advance.
Only a perfect billet moves forward.
This is where strength is born.
The billet is heated, pressed, formed into the rough shape of a scissor blade. Even in a robotic factory, artisans remain and machines provide force.
Humans provide judgment.
The blade enters precision machining.
CNC systems Trim edges to within 0.01 millimeters. Every face, every angle, every millimeter is digitally verified. This is the tolerance limit. This step determines whether the scissors will glide or grind.
The convex edge of a Japanese hairdressing scissor begins here, with the first micron removed to form its signature glide.
Each pass shapes the scissors curve with micron accuracy, sculpting a geometry no flat blade can achieve. Water preserves the hardness of the scissor steel, preventing heat distortion as the curve emerges.
A true Japanese convex scissor reflects light seamlessly, without a single flat point. Both scissor blades must mirror each other. Symmetry ensures smooth, effortless cutting.
Only when the convex curve reaches 0.01 millimeter precision does the scissor blade move to polishing.
Robots cannot complete a convex scissor. Only human touch can perfect its surface.
The first stone smooths the convex edge, removing microscopic lines left during curvature shaping.
Polishing a convex scissor requires feel, intuition, and total respect for the curve. Stroke by stroke, the surface becomes a mirror, reflecting the craftsmanship within.
Only a natural stone can bring this softness, this shine, unique to Japanese scissors.
A flawless polish ensures the scissor glides with zero drag, ready for edge creation.
The razor edge of the Japanese scissor is born, steel removed layer by microscopic layer.
Each grit sharpens the edge further, pushing the scissor toward true razor sharpness. Robots deliver consistency, but mastery of angle still belongs to human hands.
Stropping compresses the steel, aligning the edge into its final razor-like form.
A perfect Japanese edge cuts hair mid-air, proof of true razor precision. The scissor edge must be flawless. One imperfection means starting over.
A scissor's performance begins with perfect alignment. Tension controls everything. The pivot screw fixes the scissors' relationship, deciding how the blades will meet. Japan measures tension with lasers, never by feel or guess. A perfect scissor must glide effortlessly, yet stay firm enough to cut cleanly. The cutting force must travel from heel to tip in one continuous line. Only a perfectly calibrated scissor advances to final balancing.
A scissor must feel natural, almost weightless.
1 gram too heavy, the hand tires. 1 gram too light, control is lost. Balance is engineered, not guessed. Comfort begins with perfect resistance. Only a perfectly balanced tool becomes part of the stylist's hand. This is the final judgment. Every blade must survive laser scrutiny. A perfect convex edge lets no light through. Every angle must be flawless. Only precision measured in microns earns approval. Now the scissor becomes whole. The feel, the glide, the sound, everything is tested. Movement must be effortless.
Silence is precision.
Only scissors that cut perfectly every single time reach the box.
This is more than a tool. It is a fusion of tradition and robotic precision. A lineage of craftsmanship, enhanced by technology. Trusted by millions.
Measured in microns.
Precision becomes legacy.